Your Highness! Your Highness! Your Highness! Terrible news. Miss Grace, in a wedding dress, she hung herself.
Give the nurse some silver for retirement. Give Grace a proper burial.
Yes.
Bella, let's continue. Isabella Ashford, did you know Grace, when she died, was already carrying my child? If it weren't for your family's power, why would I have married you? And why would Grace die with our baby? For your whole life, you deserve no children. You will stay here copying scriptures forever to pray for Grace and the baby. The Ashfords are guilty of treason. Execute the entire family. Execute them.
Edward Sinclair, may you rot in hell. I'm reborn. Reborn on the day I married into the Crown Palace.
Bella, the heir has come to fetch you.
Since heaven has given me a second chance, I will make it count. The Ashfords won't die in vain. I will make Edward pay in blood.
Bella, I've waited for this day for a long time. Come inside with me.
Very nice. So festive. Such a perfect match.
First bow to heaven and earth. Bow. Bow again.
Terrible news. Terrible news, Your Highness. Terrible news, Your Highness. Grace has hanged herself. Grace and Your Highness grew up together. Please save her, Your Highness.
Grace? That's the prince's nurse's daughter. On his wedding day? Now this is some drama. Why is she being so foolish? I promised her, after the wedding, I'd give her a title. Did I hear that right?
Your Highness, if we don't hurry, it'll be too late.
Your Highness, the ceremony isn't finished yet. You can't just leave. If today I just abandon the Ashfords, the petitions on Father King's desk tomorrow will simply drown me. Bella, Grace is, after all, my nurse's daughter. A life is at stake. I'll go check on her first. When I get back, we'll continue the ceremony. Our marriage is already set. The Ashfords and the Crown Palace are family. A little delay won't hurt.
Your Royal Highness. You are right, Your Royal Highness. Grace is in a unique position. If something happens to her today, people will inevitably say the Ashfords are intolerant. How about I accompany you to check on her?
Bella, you truly are my perfect wife. All right, let's go.
Where are they going?
Come on! Let's go take a look too. Halting the wedding halfway to run to the backyard just to see a nurse's daughter. It's completely unheard of.
Lady Isabella Ashford is truly generous to suffer such humiliation and endure it. It seems the Ashfords are dead set on siding with the prince.
Your Highness! Your Highness, I was wrong! Your Highness! I didn't mean to do this! I know today is your wedding day. I shouldn't be in the way. But I just wanted to be with you so much. Your Highness, I really just want to be with you. I know, my status is low. I could never be your concubine, but I also wanted to be like an ordinary bride, wearing a wedding gown, bowing with you, and marrying you just once. Edward, I don't want a title. I just have this foolish dream. You know, Grace's dream since childhood was to marry you. How I wish
I was still dreaming and would never wake up.
in my dream I was wearing the wedding gown I made myself. In front of me were the wedding candles. I just want to be your wife, even if just for a moment.
Why are you so foolish? Didn't I make you a promise? Once the princess consort is in the crown palace, I will certainly give you a proper title. Why must you do this to yourself? If anything were to happen to you, what would I do? Grace, you are breaking my heart.
In my past life, it was this heart that wiped out the entire Ashford family. Edward. It's been 2 months. I don't want this child to be born inferior, and I don't want him to be mocked by others as an illegitimate wild child. That's why I felt so desperate.
Really? Grace, you're pregnant?
Yes, Your Highness. I would never lie to you. We're having a baby.
No way. He is the dignified crown prince. How could he sleep with his nurse's daughter?
Not just sleeping around, she's even pregnant. She's 2 months along. This is an absolute royal scandal.
Today is Lady Isabella Ashford's official wedding day. And this woman chooses now to threaten suicide and purposely reveals she's pregnant? She clearly did this on purpose.
Poor Miss Ashford. This isn't a wedding. This is basically a public slap to the Ashfords. They're dragging their dignity right through the mud. Your Royal Highness, I had always thought Grace was just serving in the Crown Palace as an ordinary maid, and now, on our wedding day, you actually tell me she's carrying your child.
Isabella, since it's come to this, I won't keep it from you. Grace is my nurse's daughter. We grew up together as childhood sweethearts. She is also the woman I truly love.
So you're in love. Promised to each other. Sneaking around behind everyone's back and even having a child. Is that it? You went behind the Ashfords' back, and the Sovereign's, to have an affair in the palace. And now, on my wedding day, you want to force me to swallow this insult? Princess consort, it's not the prince's fault. It's all my fault. I just couldn't help myself. His Highness was drunk that day. He was only thinking of you. He was just confused. He mistook me for you. That's how he made the mistake. And now I'm pregnant. Insolent! I am a daughter of the Ashfords. Since childhood, I was raised with strict morals. How dare you, a lowly maid, spout nonsense and slander me? His Royal Highness and I, before our marriage, had only met a few times. Elders were present every time. We never crossed the line privately. How could I ever do such a shameless thing? You acted frivolously and committed a great taboo by having an illicit affair. And yet you dare use my name to hide your shame? Grace Sutton, you may have no shame, but the Ashfords do. Princess consort, it's all my fault. It's all my fault.
Isabella Ashford, why are you being so aggressive? This isn't Grace's fault. She's just unlucky not to be born into power. In my eyes, you and Grace are no different in status. You just got lucky to be born in Ashford. Isabella Ashford, you listen to me carefully. If you didn't have your family's military power, with such a jealous temper, could you ever be the princess consort? Isabella Ashford, listen closely. Grace is doing this because you stole her place as princess consort. That's why she's here today, trying to end her life. She is carrying my own flesh and blood. How could you be so cruel as to push her to this? Since you've already walked through the doors of the Crown Palace, I'm formally telling you, from today onwards, Grace will be my secondary consort. I absolutely will not let the woman I love suffer endless grievances and be looked down upon.
I must have been blind in my past life to think him devoted. He despises the Ashfords for holding too much military power, yet he happily relies on us to secure his place in the Crown Palace. Without my family's support, this prince would have long been eaten alive by the other princes. Your Royal Highness, please get it straight. The position of princess consort was decreed by His Majesty, bestowed by royal edict. For you to pull such an absurd stunt on our wedding day not only insults the century-old honor of the Ashford family, but also shows blatant dissatisfaction with His Majesty's decreed marriage. Are you trying to defy a royal edict?
I just wanted to give the woman I love a proper answer.
Since your Royal Highness and Miss Grace have long been secretly involved and pledged your lives to each other, then why didn't you ask His Majesty to cancel the engagement? Your Royal Highness, you want to rely on the support of my Ashford family as your in-laws? Yet you also want to stay with your childhood sweetheart forever. Do you think you can have the best of both worlds? If you had told me earlier, why would I have shamelessly begged to marry you and forbidden you from taking a concubine? And as for Miss Grace, since you already knew that you were pregnant before today, you had a million chances to tell His Royal Highness the truth and ask for his blessing. But you kept it from him, waiting until today, when all the officials gathered for the wedding ceremony, to come here and make a scene. Grace Sutton, you deliberately made a public spectacle and shamed the royal family. How dare you tell everyone here that you didn't do it on purpose? I didn't mean it. I just heard the maids gossiping in private, saying that you, Princess Consort, are cruel by nature and extremely jealous. They said once you move in, the very first thing you do is make all the concubines drink the sterilization potion. Grace's life is worth nothing, but I was terrified I couldn't protect the child in my belly. I had no other choice, so I tried to end my life.
Isabella Ashford, what a cunning trick. You haven't officially taken over the Crown Palace, yet you want to force all the heir's concubines to drink the sterilization potion? Are you trying to end the heir's bloodline? Are you trying to destroy the royal foundation?
Your Royal Highness, if I may be so bold to ask, where's your brain? Miss Grace casually mentioned some maid, and you just believe her? Then I'd like to ask Miss Grace, who is this maid? In which corner? And when did she say this? My personal maids just arrived with me today. They haven't even figured out their way around the Crown Palace. How could they possibly run around everywhere bad-mouthing their master? Does your Royal Highness think that the Valor estate raises maids who are just like yours, acting recklessly and doing whatever they please? And Miss Grace, since you are so certain, why don't you just go ahead and find that maid who spoke and bring her out? I'll wait right here for an explanation.
I was so scared at the time. I didn't see who it was.
Perhaps Grace just misheard.
This little trick is only good for fooling young men blinded by lust.
She's nothing but a cheap little seductress, using the kid in her belly to intentionally make a scene on the wedding day. How tacky. Poor princess consort. On her very first day of marriage, she's actually having mud slung at her by a mere servant. If she acts soft now, in the days to come, she'll be bullied to death.
Exactly.
That is right.
Princess Consort, I beg of you. It is all my fault. I didn't raise my daughter well. Please, for the sake of my years of service to His Royal Highness, please give Grace a proper title. If you won't give her a way to live, tomorrow, when their majesties find out about this, Grace and her child will surely face death. I beg of you.
As the princess consort of the Crown Palace, how dare you let my nurse kneel and beg you? The Ashfords really raised you well. Grace and I have loved each other since childhood. You relied on your status to force your way into the princess consort position. I accepted it. But you can't even tolerate a concubine. Being so arrogant and domineering, how can you be a role model for the world and become the mother of the nation in the future? I am the heir. Having a harem is perfectly justified. If you can't bear this grievance and can't tolerate me favoring Grace, then I ask you, Isabella Ashford, to ask for a divorce.
Edward Sinclair, you said it yourself. Since in this life you want to be with your true love through life and death, then I'll grant your wish. In my past life, I put the big picture first, but it got the whole Ashford family executed. In this life, I won't make the same mistake. Since His Royal Highness and Miss Grace are deeply in love, how could I be the villain who breaks you apart and separates a loving couple? It just so happens that His Royal Highness and I haven't finished our wedding vows. The ceremonies aren't complete, our titles aren't official, and we're not truly husband and wife yet. Miss Grace is already wearing a wedding dress. Isn't she a ready-made bride? So please, Miss Grace, drink that wedding toast for me and complete this beautiful love story. I, Isabella Ashford, wish His Royal Highness and Lady Grace a loving marriage, a harmonious life, and many children. The Ashfords' marriage to the Crown Palace is cancelled. I, Isabella Ashford, refuse to marry.
Crazy. This is a royal marriage. How can the Ashford daughter just call it off?
The prince humiliated the Valor estate. What noble daughter could bear that? The Ashfords are a military family. Honor is everything.
But she'd be the princess consort. If he takes the throne, she would be the queen. Why throw a fit over a maid? This Miss Ashford is too impulsive.
How dare you? Isabella Ashford, are you crazy? You want to back out? This was decreed by Father King. This is blatant defiance.
Your Highness, please don't fight with the princess over Grace. Grace doesn't want any titles. Just go finish the ceremony with her. Don't anger His Majesty. If because of Grace, you and your father fall out, Grace would deserve 1,000 deaths.
You've suffered so much, yet still think of the heir. Dear Grace, the heir swears never to let you down. Isabella, you want to back out? Have you even asked your father and brother if they agree? Would the Ashfords be willing to give up such immense wealth and power? If you walk away now, do you really think you can find a more prestigious match than this?
The Ashfords certainly are willing.
Father.
I, Richard Ashford, have fought on battlefields for decades, serving the sovereign with loyalty and protecting Northland's rivers and mountains. That is my duty as a subject. But today, I watched helplessly as my own flesh and blood was bullied in broad daylight for all to see. This position of Princess Consort the Ashfords care nothing for it, but you, your Royal Highness, on the day of your grand wedding, secretly carrying on with your wet nurse's daughter, even getting her with child. Today, you allowed your mistress to publicly humiliate Lady Isabella Ashford. As for being the Princess Consort, let whoever wants it have it. Our loyal Ashford family is not worthy of such an absurd and unreasonable prince.
Richard Ashford. Are the Ashfords trying to rebel? This marriage was decreed by the sovereign. If you defy the decree and Father King punishes you, can your family bear the consequences?
Defy the decree? Tomorrow, I will personally go to the palace to seek His Majesty's pardon. I will tell the whole truth to His Majesty. It's your Royal Highness who is far too noble. An Ashford daughter won't suffer such indignity, nor is she virtuous enough to accommodate your devoted romance.
What are you waiting for? Escort Miss Isabella back to the estate. Hear my orders. Carry all the dowry back as it is. Our Ashford belongings, not a single scrap of paper, will be left in this filthy place.
Yes, sir!
Father, I was wrong. I'm not getting married. I want to go home. I miss Mother!
Don't cry, Bella. Let's go home.
To hell with being Princess Consort, sister. As long as the Ashfords stand, no one can force you to swallow this insult. Come on, let's go home.
Let's go.
Stop right there. Isabella Ashford, you better think this through. If you take one step out of this crown palace, coming back to beg me later will be absolutely impossible.
Your Royal Highness, you can put your mind completely at ease. I, Isabella Ashford, for as long as I live, will never, ever step into the Crown Palace again.
Let's go. Let's go inside.
Mother.
My Bella, you've suffered so much. How dare they? How could they do this, bullying my daughter?
Bella, don't cry. It's for the best you didn't marry that prince. With the Ashford family's status, what kind of good man can't we find for you? Exactly.
That Edward isn't even married yet, and he already knocked up his nurse's daughter. What a disgrace to the royal family.
A scumbag like him is no good match. You're better off without him.
I won't. It's so good. Father, mother, brother, and all my relatives. You're all alive and well. In this life, I'll do everything I can to protect you all. Mother, you and Father must stand up for me. That prince, in front of all the officials, favored a lowly maid. He wasn't just humiliating me, he clearly had no respect for Father and the Ashford family.
Don't worry, Bella. Our Ashford family isn't to be trifled with.
Rest assured, Edward's actions are perverse, absurd, and disrespectful. Tomorrow, before the royal study, those who impeach him won't just be our Ashford family. Tomorrow I will let the whole world know that the one in the Crown Palace is unfit to be the heir apparent.
Edward Sinclair, Grace Sutton, your nightmare has just begun.
Miss,
You are awake. Quick, get up and wash up. I just found out some shocking good news. You'll love to hear it.
The Crown Palace is in chaos, right?
More than just chaos. His Majesty and the Queen were woken up late at night. They heard the wedding became a ridiculous scandal. Their fury went straight through the roof.
Foolish. That rebellious son Edward is an absolute fool. Just for Grace, that unpresentable wretch, he dared to openly offend Valor Estate. That wench! I thought she was just a lowly maid who couldn't stir up any trouble. That's why I let that rebellious son fool around. Who would have thought? That little wench is so scheming. She even managed to get herself pregnant. Did she really think by crashing the wedding and staging a suicide, Isabella would just care about her reputation and swallow the insult? She clearly didn't consider who Isabella is. The only legitimate daughter of Valor Estate, spoiled and adored since childhood. How could she ever take such a humiliating insult? She thinks an unborn child is her ticket to taking over the Crown Palace? In this grand palace, children are the last thing we lack. You two, take that wench, drag her out, and make her kneel at the gates.
Yes, Your Majesty. How dare you, you lowly servants, how dare you touch me? I am carrying the royal heir, the royal grandson. Once His Royal Highness knows, he will sentence you, wretches, to death. Let go! This is Her Majesty the Queen's decree, Miss Sutton. You'd better behave, and stay kneeling here. When you realize your mistake, you can get up. Impossible! I am carrying the royal grandson, and I'm the prince's future consort. Her Majesty the Queen would never treat me like this.
Grace, Her Majesty said, you ruined the prince's marriage, and you deserve to die. If you don't want to stay here and reflect, then the royal guards will take you to the royal dungeon to reflect on your sins.
Isn't she the maid who caused such a scene at the wedding in the Crown Palace yesterday? She's no ordinary maid. She is the prince's favorite, the daughter of his wet nurse. She and His Highness grew up together as childhood sweethearts. A vixen like her is good for nothing, but sleeping her way to the top, she's an absolute pro. Driving the lawful wife to death on her wedding day, it's truly disgusting.
My ladies, I heard that Lord Valor and young General Ashford have entered the royal study, kneeling before His Majesty, asking him to cancel the marriage with the Crown Palace.
Cancel the marriage? If this marriage really falls through, the military power of the Ashford family will have absolutely nothing to do with the prince. If that truly happens, Her Majesty the Queen's hard work will be all for nothing. I'm afraid she will skin this Sutton alive.
Your Majesty, I came to the palace today to seek your forgiveness. I've failed in raising my daughter. I spoiled Bella too much, making her unfit to be the princess consort. Your Majesty, my wife and I have spoiled Bella. At the wedding today, she heard with her own ears that His Royal Highness already has a true love he'd die for. And this girl is already 2 months pregnant, Bella. She absolutely refuses to stand between the prince and his beloved. She won't be the villain who tears them apart. She only begs your Majesty to cancel this marriage. Let them go their separate ways. Your Majesty, Bella is the apple of my eye. She isn't blessed enough to be your daughter-in-law. I beg your Majesty, for the sake of the battles I fought and my contributions to the realm, please grant my plea and cancel this marriage.
Prince, what Lord Valor said, you've heard it all. What do you have to say?
Lord Valor, I would like to ask, Have the Ashford daughters never been taught the rules of proper womanhood? Since ancient times, a man having multiple wives and concubines has been perfectly normal. Not to mention, I'm the Crown Prince of Albion, the future ruler. I simply wish to take a concubine, and Isabella Ashford makes a fuss about breaking the engagement. Such a domineering and unreasonable woman is completely unfit for greatness. How is she worthy of being my princess consort?
Your Highness, if because of a lowly woman you forget proper hierarchy, it will shake the nation's foundation. As the Crown Prince, you should be a role model for all men. How can you be so blinded by lust, favor a concubine over your wife, and alienate your loyal subjects?
Enough! Do you think Isabella Ashford is the only woman in the world? For the position of princess consort, I just need to wave my hand, and noble ladies will fight for it. Since your Ashford daughter lacks the blessing, then I'll grant your wish. Father King, I request to cancel the engagement. Then I'll grant your wish. Father King, I request to cancel the engagement.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness. Your Majesty, since His Royal Highness has personally agreed, I beseech Your Majesty to rule and issue the decree immediately to cancel this marriage. Restore our Ashford daughter's innocence and freedom.
Edward Sinclair, as the heir of Albion, yet for a lowly woman, you disregard our loyal ministers. Such reckless behavior, you have truly made me completely disappointed. Since you are so stubborn and insist on breaking the engagement, I will grant your wish. Draft the decree. The Ashfords, engagement to the Crown Palace is cancelled immediately.
Let's go. Go tell Bella. We're throwing a grand feast at Ashford Manor tonight.
Your Highness, Miss Grace was taken by her ladyship and forced to kneel at Serenity Hall for 4 hours now. Let's go.
Your Highness, save me! Save our baby!
Rebellious son, for this woman, you defied your father's orders and my commands. Have you lost your mind?
Mother, Grace is carrying my eldest son. He's your grandson too. Does the royal bloodline mean less than a marriage contract?
You. How dare you? A mere grandson from nowhere. How can he compare to the military power of Valor Estate? Oh, Eddie, you are throwing away the Ashford's support.
Richard Ashford is a key minister. No matter who becomes the princess consort, he must still serve His Majesty. I am the rightful heir apparent. Why should I be afraid? If I cannot even protect the woman I love and my own child, what is the point of being the prince? As for the princess consort title, not giving it to her is already my greatest concession. Isabella Ashford is arrogant by nature. She has no respect for the heir. If a woman like her enters the Crown Palace, she will only bring disaster.
I'll just assume all my teachings have gone to the dogs. Since you think your father and I are so wrong, do whatever you want. Leave. Get out of Serenity Hall.
Miss Grace, you are now His Highness's absolute favorite. For your sake, His Highness even contradicts Her Majesty the Queen. Such great favor. In the whole capital city, who else could possibly match it?
That's so true. That Ashford daughter, though her engagement was broken, her reputation is ruined for good. Once you give birth to the royal heir, the position of Lady of the Crown Palace could very well be yours.
Isabella Ashford is nothing. She is just a spoiled brat relying on her family's power. His Highness is sick of her arrogant attitude. Long time no see. What a pity. His Highness isn't here today. Otherwise, he could catch up with you. Miss Ashford. I heard you still haven't found a suitable match for marriage. Could it be you're still desperately waiting for His Highness to change his mind? Her Majesty the Queen is busy actively picking a new princess consort for him. If you want to admit fault now, you probably wouldn't even touch the doors of the Crown Palace. Miss Grace, as you know, today is the princess consort selection. I really shouldn't keep calling you Miss Grace. Now that you're expecting, how should I address you? The decree to make you Lady Grace hasn't come down yet. If I were to prematurely call you Lady Grace, I'm afraid it'd break Albion's rules. It would break Albion's rules. I see Her Majesty the Queen and the Princess of Southvale chatting happily. The princess consort position must be settled by now, right? So what if it is? His Highness promised me himself. He only has eyes for me. Anyone else in the Crown Palace is just a mere decoration. Why should I be afraid? Anyone else in the Crown Palace will have to defer to me. The princess consort is just a nominal joke anyway. You sounded like you were having fun, so I came to join the excitement. This lady here. I haven't seen her before. Who is she? To answer you, Princess, this lady is the daughter of the prince's nurse, the one who caused such a stir at the wedding the other day. That's her. I am the prince's favorite. Nurse's daughter? Isn't that just a lowly servant? No title, no status. What are you doing sitting here? Everyone seated here is of higher status than you. You don't kneel before your betters. Is this your Northland custom? You dare humiliate me? Guards! Drag that wench away. Teach her some manners. How dare you! What I'm carrying in my womb is royal blood. If anything happens to it, you Wildlands people will all be put to death. Death? Grace Sutton, look clearly. You are nothing but a lowly maid, and I am the true princess of Southvale. To teach you on the Queen's behalf is doing you a favor. Using an unformed fetus to threaten me. Do you really think this Northland is yours to rule? The prince and I are in love. Childhood sweethearts. He is the future king of Albion. He only loves me. If you lay a finger on me, His Highness won't let you off. So what if you're a princess? Do it now! Are you dead? Let go, you bitches. Let me go. When His Highness returns, every one of you will pay with your lives. It seems nothing good comes out of your mouth. Slap her. You bitch. How dare you hurt me? I'll make you pay. Princess, watch out! Grace Sutton, you're crazy! We'll die together. Help! Someone fell in! Help! Somebody help! Brother, if Miss Ashford hadn't stepped in to save me, my face would have been ruined. Brother, please help her. Your Highness, you must get justice for me. It was all Isabella Ashford. She ordered that Princess of Wildlands to hurt me. She even pushed me into the water. She wanted to kill me and my unborn child. She was trying to murder the royal heir.
Her Majesty the Queen has arrived!
Your Majesty, Isabella Ashford has a venomous heart. In broad daylight, she tried to murder the royal heir and the Princess of Wildlands. Please, Your Majesty, give me justice and execute this wicked woman on the spot. Execute this wicked woman on the spot.
You talk big, Grace. You keep talking about assassinating court officials. Could it be that Albion's laws are made by the Suttons? Just now, at the Willow Pavilion, how did you grab my hand and drag me into the lake? The ladies and misses saw it clearly. How dare you accuse me instead of pushing you into the lake? Do you really think everyone here is blind?
Your Majesty, I don't know what rules you have in Northland, but in Southvale, if a lowly maid dares to assassinate a princess, by law, her whole family is executed. She went mad just now and tried to assassinate me. Everyone here saw it. If Miss Ashford hadn't saved me, I'm afraid I wouldn't be standing here alive. Your Majesty, if you don't give an explanation, Southvale's Iron Cavalry will not let this go.
Mother, that was just their one-sided story. Grace has always been timid. She wouldn't even hurt a fly. She'd never commit such a crime as assassinating a princess, Isabella. I know you regret it. You resent Grace for taking your place. But no matter how bitter you are, you can't just push her into the water. She is carrying my child. Harming a royal heir is a capital crime. How can you be so vicious?
Your Royal Highness, are you suggesting that my sister is lying in public? Your Royal Highness, I am afraid you are going to be disappointed. Unfortunately, everything that happened at the Willow Pavilion just now, I saw it all clearly from across the lake.
Third Prince, you've traveled a long way. It's understandable that you'd be protective of your sister. But we need evidence for everything. You can't just make baseless accusations, can you?
Are you saying our Princess of Southvale would ruin her perfect face and slash her own cheek with a knife just so she could frame this little maid of yours? What happened just now wasn't just seen by me. Those two standing over there should be your minister and deputy magistrate. What? Your Royal Highness, do you actually think that they are also lying with me?
I did indeed witness Miss Sutton's crime.
Publicly assaulting my royal sister. I would actually like to ask on behalf of my father king. Are you trying to declare war on Southvale?
If we go to war with Southvale, my position as prince will definitely be gone. Bitch! How dare you lie and frame the princess and Miss Ashford? Apologize to the princess right now. If His Majesty investigates this personally, you'll be put to death.
You hit me. You hit me for an outsider?
Please forgive me, Third Prince. It is my fault. I apologize.
Grace, open your eyes. Southvale came north this time, to forge an alliance between our nations. You don't naively think the prince would be foolish enough to risk it all for a plaything and offend an heir apparent, do you? What do you think you are?
Just a lowly wench born to a maid.
I could crush you like an ant.
Isabella, I'll kill you.
Is this the favorite you trained? She attacked my sister and tried to murder a noble daughter. If today you don't give me a proper explanation, I won't mind handling it myself. If today you don't give me a proper explanation, I don't mind taking matters into my own hands.
Third Prince of Southvale, do you think Isabella is anything special? You standing up for her is just the biggest joke in the world. She's just a fickle bitch. She hates me for stealing the prince's heart. She's set me up time and again. Do you think she really likes you? Keep dreaming. She's just using you to threaten his majesty. Grace Sutton, not everyone is as short-sighted as you. I, Isabella Ashford, swear in front of all these ministers that for the rest of my life I will never step foot in the Crown Palace, much less marry Edward Sinclair. I suggest you put away your pathetic defensiveness and cling to your dream of being princess consort for the rest of your life.
Isabella, stop acting so high and mighty. I don't believe you can give up the princess consort title. Everything you're doing now is just playing hard to get, waiting for him to bow down and apologize.
You are too loud. Since the prince is so attached to his delicate pet and won't stand up for me, then I will get justice myself. This wench scratched my face. I'll make her pay 100-fold. Guards, seize her. Punish her right here. 100 lashes, 1 lash less, and I will go to the King of Albion for justice.
Stop! Don't hurt the royal heir! Get out of my way!
You fool! If you step in now, aren't you afraid of offending Southvale and starting a war between our nations? If you dare make a move today, your place in the Crown Palace will be gone forever. Your position as Crown Prince, you can just forget about it.
Stop! Don't harm the royal heir!
Edward Sinclair, how dare you protect an assassin in public? Do you really think Southvale is that easy to push around?
Enough. Don't waste your breath on me. A maid attempts murder. Her master is to blame. If we really want an explanation, we must seek out the true master of Northland, which is His Majesty the King. Edward Sinclair, I've already sent an express rider back to Southvale to report the attack on the princess, truthfully to Father King. You just wait to receive our official letter from Southvale.
Grace Sutton, listen to me carefully. I'm from the Wildlands, not like your Northland nobles who play by the rules. If you dare to cross my path again, I will take your life.
You risk defending Southvale and the Ashfords, Edward. Watch yourself.
Mother,
If you still want to be the heir apparent and remain Crown Prince of Albion, I advise you to behave yourself.
My baby is gone. Your Highness, Edward, where are you?
After causing such a mess, you expect him to visit. Right now, His Highness is kneeling outside His Majesty's chamber to apologize.
Why would he care about this rotten piece of flesh?
Let's go.
Miss Sutton, His Highness is merciful. He wants you out of the palace before dawn. A secluded house in the south is ready. The palace will arrange someone to fake your death. If you're smart, you'll stay there quietly. If you refuse, I'll have no choice but to make your death real.
I'm not going. His Highness promised to make me his consort.
Rest assured, Miss Sutton. His Highness said, once you recover, and this blows over, he will bring you back.
His Highness should be here by now. He loves me the most. He won't just abandon me.
Grace, let's stop waiting. The Crown Palace has already cut off our support. How wonderful!
Edward! Your Highness! Edward! It's me, Grace. I'm your beloved Grace. You promised to marry me. Have you forgotten? It's me, Grace. Have you forgotten? It's me, Grace. Have you forgotten? Your Highness, Edward, look back at me. It's me, Grace.
You crazy woman! Today is the prince's wedding. Who dares trespass the crown palace?
Open your eyes and look at me. I am Lady Grace Sutton. His Highness personally promised me the position of Lady Grace. Don't you recognize me?
The prince only has princess consort Lady Zoe. Where is this Lady Grace? Get out of here. If you dare spout nonsense again and disrupt the ceremony, you'll be executed without mercy.
Miss Sutton, take the money, and we'll escort you out of the city today. Never come back.
Impossible! His Highness would never treat me like this.
His Highness also has a message. Those absurd things from the past, you need never mention them again. Vast wealth, or this red arsenic. You choose one.
How could this be? I was clearly his favorite. He was punished for me. How could he?
You're really naive. His Highness is the heir apparent. He was just blinded by a vixen like you before. After His Majesty conferred titles on the princes, His Highness came to his senses. What is love? Compared to the Crown Palace. Is this so-called love more important than the Crown Palace?
Answer me. Who did His Highness marry? Was it Isabella Ashford? She finally gave in to the Ashfords, didn't she? Miss Ashford? Miss Sutton, you really are completely out of touch.
Our princess consort is a daughter of the Zoe family.
As for Miss Ashford, the sovereign arranged her marriage to South Vale as a political bride. Isabella is gone. She didn't even care about Edward at all. I fought half my life only to lose to a woman I've never even met. I'm really such a fool. The trash Isabella tossed aside, I treated as treasure. Fighting my whole life, scheming endlessly, losing my own child. Now I end up like this. My entire life, I've lived like a clown.
Let's go. Time to report back. Your Highness, the south courtyard was cleared out yesterday. Miss Sutton took the poison and has passed away. She and the nurse have been buried in the unmarked graves outside town.
I see. You may leave. Don't blame me, Grace. Blame your own bad luck. You blocked the heir's path.
Miss Ashford, my sister acted recklessly today at Willow Pavilion and accidentally implicated you, causing you to fall into the water. I felt terrible about it. So I brought this small gift to apologize in person.
You are too serious, Third Prince. What happened today wasn't your fault. Grace had malicious intentions, and she brought it upon herself. No one else is to blame. Let's go.
All right. Ordinary noble ladies, when humiliated like that, would have thrown a fit. Yet, Miss Ashford, you remained calm in a crisis, and even turned the tables. I, Henry Sutton, have seen many women in my time, but only you, Miss Ashford, possess such an extraordinary demeanor. You truly outshine the men.
Someone who has lived a lifetime already tends to see things more clearly than others.
In Southvale, it isn't like Northland with all its strict rules. We have the Great River, with its rolling waves. When the river breeze blows, it washes away all your worries.
That sounds like a wonderfully free place.
Bella, I really want to take you there, to see the Great River. It is 100 times vaster than the lake we saw today.
All right, if I ever get the chance, I'll definitely go see it. Sure, if I get the chance, I'll definitely visit.
You must be joking, my lord. After you, General Lawrence. General Lawrence, just now in the hall, I proposed reinforcing the border. Why did you lead the opposition?
Your Highness, we generals follow His Majesty's orders. The border is peaceful now. Old General Ashford and the others haven't mentioned raising troops. We generals naturally dare not act rashly.
With the Ashfords' backing, these old fools all used to show the heir some respect. Now that Richard Ashford is silent, they actually dare to publicly challenge the heir.
Your Highness, the Treasury said the Crown Palace's allowance is cut by 30% this year. They said the Ashfords withdrew all their businesses.
Lord Valor is a pillar of the court. Whether his daughter is Princess Consort, he must be loyal to Father King. His loyalty is to Father King, not to me, the prince. And now, my position as heir apparent is hanging by a thread.
Isabella,
Are you doing this on purpose? Are you waiting for the heir to fetch you? Right? Are you waiting for me to pick you up? Right?
Miss Isabella, the prince is waiting at the gate. He says he wishes to see you.
Tell him I won't see him. The Ashford Manor doesn't welcome scum like him.
Yes. Your Highness, Miss Isabella says she doesn't want to see you. Please go back.
Tell her I know she's still mad at Grace. I know I was wrong. Ask her to give me a chance. If she comes back, I will definitely make it up to her.
Miss Isabella, His Royal Highness says he's wrong. If you are willing to give him another chance, he's willing to make it up to you.
Make it up? With what? With his dead true love? I, Isabella Ashford, am not short of compensation, especially his.
He still dares to bother you. If you don't want to, I'll guard the gate right now, and make sure he never dares approach the Ashfords again.
Forget it. He's just a clown. Let's keep playing. Let's just play.
Listen closely, everyone. Henry Sutton, 3rd Prince of Southvale, actually went before His Majesty today and publicly asked to marry the eldest daughter of Valor Estate, Isabella Ashford.
Marry Miss Isabella? But she was just dumped by the prince.
Her reputation in the city isn't exactly the best.
What's the 3rd prince after?
Reputation? In the face of power, what does reputation matter? The Ashfords command a massive army. If they join forces with Southvale, His Majesty the King probably won't be able to sleep at night.
I wouldn't be so sure. If it were just for military power, the Princess of Southvale at the Willow Pavilion suffered so greatly. Henry Sutton, why didn't he use that to cause trouble? If you ask me, the 3rd prince is truly in love and won't marry anyone else.
That boy Henry. Today, in the main hall, in front of the entire court, kneeled to ask for a royal decree. He certainly showed his sincerity, but Southvale is 1,000 miles from the capital. Bella, if you're ever wronged there, my army might not be able to back you up in time.
Exactly.
The Southvale folk are unruly.
Who knows if that Henry is just doing this to put on a show? Sister, we Ashfords can provide for you forever. Why marry so far away and suffer all that hardship?
Bella, whenever I think about you moving so far away, it just breaks my heart. The climate in Southvale is so damp. If you get homesick, you won't even find any authentic capital pastries to eat.
Mom, don't cry. I know what I'm doing. Father, brother, and Mom, I know your concerns.
Edward Sinclair, I've already sent someone to ride back to Southvale to report the attack on the princess truthfully to my father king. Just you wait to receive Southvale's state letter.
After the tragedy of my past life, I know better than anyone. Edward's so-called love is just exploitation and abuse, while Henry's kindness is about respect and protection. He truly treats me well. Unlike that hypocrite Edward, he's completely different.
Your Highness, His Majesty is drafting a decree inside. You cannot go in.
Who does Henry think he is? How dare he steal my woman? Isabella Ashford is mine. She can only be my princess consort.
Third Prince, today before His Majesty, you asked to marry Bella. Let me be completely frank with you. Bella is the apple of my eye. If she goes to Southvale with you, she'll be marrying far from home, thousands of miles away. My son and I won't be by her side. How can you guarantee you'll treat her well for life?
Lord Valor, I, Henry Sutton, swear to heaven today that in this life I will cherish Isabella as my own life. I'll never let her suffer at all. If I break this oath, may I, Henry Sutton, be damned for eternity and destroyed by the heavens.
Easy for you to say. The Southvale Palace is complex. Your royal brothers and the concubines. How could they ever tolerate a daughter of a Northland general? If they bully her out of prejudice, what will you do?
My mother is incredibly kind-hearted. She will surely care for Bella. As for the others, as long as I, Henry Sutton, am alive, if anyone touches a single hair on her head, I will not show them any mercy.
Third Prince, you and I both know your proposal to Bella right now will spark endless rumors in the capital that you're allying with the Ashfords, your future as heir apparent. Won't it be jeopardized by marrying an enemy general's daughter? Won't that lead to you being ostracized?
Lord Valor, I won't beat around the bush. What I, Henry Sutton, want is indeed an alliance with the Ashfords.
Oh?
With Bella and the Ashfords as a solid backing, my position in Southvale as heir apparent will only be more secure. There won't be any mishaps. Rather than saying I'm proposing, it's more accurate to say I am finding Southvale its most noble mother of the nation.
Today, your brother and I have evaluated him for you. Though Henry is from Southvale, he is open and honest, with great foresight. He is an upright and trustworthy man. If you truly want this marriage, I will go to the palace tomorrow and give my consent.
Father, I do want it.
It's getting late. Get some rest.
The Ashford family receive the decree. By the mandate of heaven, His Majesty decrees, the daughter of Lord Valor, Isabella Ashford, is virtuous, gentle, and diligent. Henry Sutton, 3rd Prince of Southvale, is of noble character and seeks her hand in utmost sincerity. To forge a bond between our nations, I hereby grant the marriage between Isabella and Henry. They shall wed on a chosen date, and she shall depart for Southvale. Respect this.
I, Richard Ashford, thank His Majesty for his grace.
Long live the king!
You may rise.
Edward Sinclair. This decree is my final requiem for you.
Your Highness, something terrible has happened. His Majesty has just sent a marriage decree to Valor Estate.
A marriage decree? For whom?
For Henry Sutton, 3rd Prince of Southvale. They will return south on a chosen date.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. How could Father King agree to this? And how dare Isabella marry into Southvale?
Is she just mad at me? Does she think this will get my attention? She's waited her whole life to marry me. How could she ever leave me?
Isabella.
Let's continue. The marriage between the Ashfords and the Crown Palace is hereby cancelled. I, Isabella Ashford, will not marry.
No, she's really leaving. Without the Ashfords, how can I fight those ambitious brothers? Without her, what am I? Isabella Ashford, come out here. You cannot marry. I forbid you to marry.
Please control yourself, Your Royal Highness. Old Lord Ashford has ordered that Your Highness and Ashford Manor no longer have any ties. You are not allowed to step foot in the manor.
Get lost. I am the prince, the future king. How dare you stop me? I beg you to come out and see me. I know you haven't left yet. Are you still blaming me? Bella, I was wrong. Please come back to me. You can't marry into Southvale.
Edward, when you chose Grace Sutton, publicly broke our engagement, and humiliated the Ashfords, did you ever expect this day? When you watched my family get completely wiped out, and watched me die coughing blood, where was your deep devotion then?
He's being so loud, disturbing your peace. Should I have my men chase him away?
No need. Let him yell. Once he's tired, his dream will shatter.
Please go back, Your Highness. The night is getting cold.
Is it really too late? No, she must still have me in her heart. She's waiting for me to beg her.
Miss Ashford, this is the apology letter His Highness coughed up blood to write. Please, you must take a look.
Bella, I am truly sorry. I was blinded back then by that bitch, Grace Sutton. I only just realized that in my heart, it's always been only you. Please don't marry into Southvale. Tomorrow I'll beg Father King to cancel the marriage. I'll follow all the traditions, give you a grand wedding, and do everything to make it up to you.
Go back and tell Your Highness. Everything between us died long ago on that wedding night. I, Isabella Ashford, in this life, the next, and for all eternity, will never have anything to do with him again. Julia, see the guest out.
Stop! What's that in your arms?
Mercy, Your Highness. Lady Grace can't manage the accounts. We haven't been paid in 3 months. My family needs the money to survive. Get out! All of you, get out!
Bella.
This is outrageous, you lowly servants.
The sweet and sour fish is cold. Do you have any respect for me at all?
Lady Grace, the Crown Palace's accounts are almost empty. The charcoal from the Household Bureau is completely damp. You're lucky the fish is even cooked.
How dare you speak to me like that? Edward, look at your lowly servant. Edward, I can't live like this anymore. Those lowly servants pretend to obey, but secretly defy me. Edward, are you still thinking about Isabella? Are you?
If you were even half the woman Bella is, this Crown Palace wouldn't be in such a mess.
You're comparing me to that abandoned wife? Edward, do you have a heart? Edward!
Bella, I really regret it.
Put these chests of silk brocade at the very bottom. South Vale is humid. Make sure they don't get moldy. And also, those jars we brought from home, the dried goods. Bella is a picky eater. Without the taste of home, she might not eat well.
Yes.
And that chef from the capital, the very best one. And also, Mrs. Brown for the needlework. And those few who tend to the flowers. Bring them all along.
Rest assured, madam, I've noted everything down.
Bella, look. Mom has prepared everything I could think of for you. I am so afraid you'll suffer the slightest grievance in South Vale. My heart feels like a piece has been carved out whenever I think of you marrying so far away, with mountains and rivers between us. If I miss you, even catching a glimpse of you will be a luxury.
Mom, we have post stations now. Fast horses can travel 1,000 miles a day. I'll write to you often to tell you I'm safe. Don't worry. Once I've settled down in South Vale and become the queen, I'll send a grand carriage to bring you and Dad over. And in South Vale, I'll build an exact replica of the Duke's estate for you and Dad. How's that?
All right. I'll wait for that day. Bella, once you are in South Vale, always be careful. Make sure to take good care of yourself. If Henry Sutton dares to use the distance to bully you, just send word back home, remember? The Ashfords have your back. Your father and brother, even risking their lives and his old bones, will immediately lead troops straight to South Vale to get justice for you.
Don't worry, Mom. Henry treats me very well. He would even pluck the stars from the sky just for me. I'll be fine.
Come! This Ashford, the Ashford daughter, really has some tricks. She was originally dumped by the prince as used goods, but then she somehow hooked up with the third prince of South Vale.
How ridiculous. South Vale is a barbaric land. I guess Henry Sutton hasn't seen many proper noble daughters. Once he gets bored of her and the novelty wears off, taking this damaged goods to South Vale, those nobles back home would never respect her.
That's right. She's just crazy for a higher status. Once she gets to South Vale, she won't even be let in the door.
Let's drink!
Isabella Ashford is the wife I personally chose, the future queen of South Vale. You useless drunkards. If you ever dare to say another word behind her back, I wouldn't mind cutting your tongues out right here and feeding them to the dogs.
Third Prince, we'll never do it again!
Please spare us!
Bella, those nasty things they said. Don't take them to heart. They're just jealous of you. Jealous of our true love.
It's fine. In this second life, I don't care about that anymore. So there really is someone who isn't after Ashford's power and just wants to protect me.
Bella, look. This is the pouch you embroidered for me yourself. Bella, I was really wrong. Please come back, won't you? As long as you come back, I'll have Grace Sutton ground to dust. I'll give you the whole world.
Edward, how much longer will you keep up this madness? That bitch Isabella is leaving tomorrow to run off with the Southvale folk, yet she's still in your heart. Where does that leave the Zoe family?
Get out! You shrew. You're not even a fraction of what Bella is.
You!
See that? They're fighting at the Crown Palace again.
His Royal Highness has truly lost his mind.
Yeah.
Mother.
You're off to Southvale. It's a long way. Remember this. If Henry Sutton dares to use the distance to mistreat you, just send a letter back. I'll gather 3,000 riders, march straight there, tear down his Southvale royal residence, and bring you home.
Don't worry, brother. With you guys here, I won't be mistreated.
Bella, once you get to Southvale, support each other as husband and wife. Take good care of yourself. If you ever get tired of it there, come back and visit us. The Ashford family's doors will always be open to you.
Father, mother, brother.
In my past life, I caused our family to be executed. In this life, I can finally see you safe and sound, sending me off to my wedding.
Stop her! Stop her for me! Don't let her leave! Bella, I beg you. You can't marry into Southvale.
Wait.
Bella, I know I was wrong. I was deceived by that bitch. That's why I did it. I won't be the prince anymore. As long as you come back, I'll give you everything. The position of princess consort is yours. My life is yours too, okay?
Your Royal Highness. Back at the wedding, you personally asked for a divorce. You said it yourself. I'm not worthy of marrying into the Crown Palace. You said you and Grace Sutton were in love. Now you're putting on this affectionate show for whom?
Edward, it's too late. It's too late for everything.
I, Isabella Ashford, will never turn back in this life. Take care of yourself. Let's go. In my past life, in this city, I suffered endless humiliation and died coughing up blood. In this life, I finally escaped. The place that caused me pain for a whole lifetime, I'll never see it again.
Don't be sad, Bella. I'll be here for you from now on.
As long as I have you, I won't be alone.
Stop right there. I own this road. Be smart. Hand over your treasures and leave the woman behind. Or I'll kill you all.
You think you small fries dare to block Henry Sutton's way? You dare block Henry Sutton's way? Leave no one alive. Take them all down. Speak. Who sent you?
It's His Royal Highness. He said even if we die, we must bring Miss Ashford to the Crown Palace. Whether she wants it or not, she cannot marry into Southvale.
Snatch me back? Edward's habit of ruining what he can't have is truly incurable.
How dare Edward ambush us on this border road? Does he really think I wouldn't march back to the capital city and take his head?
Let it go, Henry. He's already a dead man walking. He can't make any waves now. Why should we let a madman delay our journey back to Southvale?
All right, whatever you say. Clean up this mess. Move out at full speed. Bella, the old master here has amazing skills.
Yeah, smells great. Oh, hey, Henry, look at this lantern. Let me guess. One person, one mouth. A hand below the mouth. It's... Take!
Well done, miss!
Thank you. How is it? Does it look good?
It's beautiful, just like you.
Let's go see what's up ahead.
Sure.
Let's go.
Bella, I'm so grateful. Grateful that I saved you by the lake that day. And even more grateful that at the wedding hall I just took you away. Bella, marrying you is the greatest joy of my entire life.
I'm so glad I met you too. If it weren't for you, I might still be trapped in that blood-stained crown palace, drowning in a cycle of pain.
Bella, you see me today as the heir apparent of Southvale, but you don't know. My mother was of low birth. She was nothing but a maid in the laundry room. Growing up, I had to learn how to survive my royal brother's beatings just to stay alive. To get where I am today, I've killed and taken hidden arrows. Within these walls, no one has ever truly cared for me.
Henry, if I told you that I saw the Ashfords executed before my eyes and watched my father and brothers bleed out on the battlefield, would you believe me? I used to give Edward my whole heart, but he wanted me dead. Seeing him do that for Grace, wiping out the Ashfords, killing every last one of them, that kind of pain is not a dream.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to suffer so much. Before, you had to face it all alone. As long as I, Henry Sutton, am still breathing, I will never let you suffer ever again. The bitterness of this world, I'll take it for you.
Miss Ashford, I hear Lord Valor has a stellar record. The Ashford's military might is unrivaled in Northland. Now you're marrying into Southvale. Did his lordship instruct that the Ashford loyalists will from now on serve as the third prince's blade against our Northland? You are practically taking your family's trump card to betray Northland.
Such vicious speculation. Other than the one in the Crown Palace, no one would be so eager to frame me for treason.
Lord Warren, do you not understand plain speech, or do you have a death wish? My marriage to Isabella was a royal decree made by your King of Northland himself. It's a lasting alliance between our nations. Your every word here sows discord. Are you trying to defy the decree, or provoke a war between our nations?
I wouldn't dare. I was just showing concern.
Just concern. If you dare utter one more word to test Isabella, I will strip you of your title, drag you to Capital City, throw you before the sovereign, and charge you with ruining our alliance.
Henry, you once told me that the Great River is incredibly vast. I didn't believe it then, but seeing it now, I feel that humanity is just so insignificant.
Look, Bella. Past this natural barrier lies South Vale. The scenery is beautiful, and the people are kind. From now on, that will be your home. It will be your world.
We pay our respects to the third prince and to the princess consort. Welcome to South Vale, princess consort.
Your ladyship is so beautiful, like a blooming lotus in the Riverlands. Here in South Vale, if there's anything you're not used to, just let me know. I am at your service. My past life in the Crown Palace was full of schemes. In this life, south of the Great River, truly is Isabella Ashford's place of rebirth. This is what Lady Victoria specially prepared for Miss Isabella as a grand gift. It's a marriage alliance. She must wash away Northland's bad luck. These are South Vale's rules. She must obey them anyway.
Miss Ashford, since you married into South Vale, you must follow South Vale's rules. This fire will burn away your Northland bloodlust. This ice water will cleanse your tainted, rejected body. Kneel down and cross them one by one. Lastly, drink this bucket of ice water. Then I'll let you enter Phoenix Hall.
Lady Victoria, have you forgotten? Isabella is the wife the heir chose, and the future queen of South Vale. Who gave you the nerve to come here and act like her mother-in-law?
For such a trivial matter, there's no need to dirty your hands.
At least Miss Ashford knows the rules. Charles, bring that bucket of ice water closer to Miss Ashford.
Lady Victoria, I came here bearing Northland's gift of 3,000 elite soldiers. I didn't come to South Vale to endure such petty humiliation. You tried to burn away my bad luck. I think you should save the fire to burn yourselves instead. Is this ice water cold enough? If not, next time I'll just throw you into the Chinhuai River to sober you up.
Listen up, all of you. Bella is the wife I chose, and Northland's Lord Valor's precious daughter. I will protect her with my life. From now on, if anyone dares to mention bad luck again, I'll send them straight to hell to wash their black heart clean.
Henry, how dare you? Just for this outsider, you humiliate me like this? Victoria?
Don't use your petty favor to challenge my limits. From now on, in Phoenix Hall, Bella comes as she pleases, and wrecks it as she pleases. It is none of your business. Bella, Mother is out back. She prepared your favorite pastries. It is bad luck here. Let's leave.
Lady Victoria, you saw Grace Sutton's fate. If you want to experience it, I wouldn't mind here in Rainford, doing it all over again. Your Highness, Miss Isabella, we just caught a sneaky cook in the manor. He was adding something to your dinner.
Ha! That was fast. I haven't even gone after second royal brother yet. And he's already bringing trouble to our door.
A man like Charles Sutton, once alerted, will surely bite back. Since he offered his head, we'll gladly take it. Edward Sinclair liked using poison in my past life, too. Such underhanded tricks? I could close my eyes and still destroy them. Let's go.
Help! Spare me, Your Highness! The second prince forced me! If I didn't poison the food, my whole family would die!
I'm done wasting time. Out of Charles Sutton's 3 illegal salt spots down south, which one is the real salt vault?
I don't know anything about a vault. I'm just a cook. Ah!
This is just the beginning. Guess where the next cut will be. Speak! Which one is the real salt vault? Speak! Which one exactly is the real salt vault?
So ruthless and fierce. I truly love her this way.
I'll tell you. At Southgate Apothecary, in the secret underground passage, the salt there is the true royal salt. Please, just kill me. Kill me!
Henry, he's all yours.
Bella, the way you interrogated him just now, I truly couldn't take my eyes off you. You even thought of Charles's private property layout. My Ashford family
controls the border trade routes between Northland and Southvale. For all these years, Charles has relied on the Ashford family's merchant houses to launder his illicit silver. For all these years, he's been able to support the Victorias entirely through this smuggled salt. As long as we cut off his source of wealth here in Rainford, he'll be nothing but a toothless tiger.
All right, we'll do exactly as Bella says. Tomorrow, I'll make Charles watch with his own eyes as his most prized salt vault is reduced to ruins.
Your Highness, someone from Northland is here. They say Prince Edward sent a trusted aide to bring the princess consort some old belongings.
Edward. He just won't give up.
Old belongings? I bet he's putting on another act of deep and undying love. Henry, tomorrow's show here in Rainford will be quite entertaining.
I'll be with you, whether in Southvale or Northland. Whoever stands in your way, I will have them torn to pieces.
Isn't that the Northland convoy? Why are there more of them? Who knows? I heard our princess consort suffered a lot in Northland. They must be up to no good.
Exactly. Miss Sutton. Her Majesty the Queen. I am here on the orders of His Royal Highness, Crown Prince of Albion, traveling all this way to bring a token of His Highness's affection. Please take a look, Your Ladyship. This is the pouch you embroidered. Recently, His Highness hasn't been able to sleep. Every day he just holds and strokes this pouch, and all he thinks about is you, Your Ladyship. Bella, I know you're just acting out of spite. Southvale is barbaric, and the third prince is ruthless. How can that compare to our childhood bond? As long as you come back, I will always save a place for you.
Edward, how can he say such things? Bella, this junk. Do you still want it?
This garbage isn't even fit for the Ashford stables. And Edward, actually, treats it like treasure. Julia, what did I teach you? What do we do with filthy trash? My lady, filthy trash gets burned to spare our eyes.
Your ladyship, this is 10 years of your devotion. His Highness has been waiting for you, and even coughed up blood.
Edward coughed up blood. Then let him cough up some more. Better yet, have him cough up that black heart of his, too.
My lady, spare me, my lady.
Go back and tell your prince, trash belongs in the trash. When I, Isabella Ashford, return to Northland, it won't be to come home. It will be Southvale's cavalry crushing his crown palace.
Your Highness! Her ladyship shot down our flag and said she'd crush the crown palace.
No, it can't be true. She couldn't even bear to step on an ant. It must be Henry Sutton. That lunatic Henry Sutton must have forced her. Isabella, are you really leaving me? I truly know I was wrong.
Third Prince, Miss Ashford. Today's autumn hunt is a test of courage. Deep in this forest, tigers often roam. You two better be careful. Don't lose your lives in there.
Lady Victoria, you should worry more about second royal brother. Before he even spots a tiger, his own vicious hounds might just rip his throat out.
Henry, stop!
Henry Sutton, Isabella Ashford, today this hunting ground will be your graveyard. Once I kill you, Father King will only receive news of your accidental fall.
Bella, are you afraid?
With you here, I'm not afraid.
Protect Miss Isabella to the death. Kill them all.
This is impossible. In Southvale hunting grounds, how can there be Northland soldiers?
Charles Sutton, you underestimate the Ashfords. For so many years, the Ashfords scattered in Southvale. The Ashford loyalists have been waiting for this day. Oh, right. Second Prince. You just said this hunting ground is whose graveyard again?
Don't kill me! Isabella! Sister-in-law, princess! I was confused! It was Mother. Mother made me do it. What are you doing?
Killing you is too good for you. The heir will see to it that from now on, you only crawl into Rainford Hall.
You!
Bella, this little show, did it satisfy you?
After the autumn hunt battle, Charles Sutton was crippled, Lady Victoria was banished, Henry Sutton became the regent prince, and I became the princess consort.
As for Charles Sutton's salt case, execute those who deserve death and confiscate what is necessary. The heir doesn't want to hear any pleas for mercy.
Your subject obeys your command.
Isabella Ashford, His Royal Highness, no. His Majesty orders that if within 3 days you do not leave for Northland, the entire Valor estate, over 3,000 lives, will be charged with treason. At the capital execution grounds, they will all be beheaded.
Edward Sinclair. How dare he use the Ashfords' lives to threaten the heir's woman?
This is your brother, William Ashford's fingerbone. Edward Sinclair said, if you're 1 day late, he'll send you another.
Go back and tell Edward Sinclair. No one can use the Ashfords' lives to threaten me. He has no idea, does he? My parents and family, when I headed south, already disguised themselves and left Northland. The one he killed was just a death row inmate in disguise. Henry Sutton. This magnificent land of Southvale, I've already secured it for you. Now, do you dare to join me in a much bigger game?
Bella, what do you want to play?
Without moving a single soldier, I will make Edward watch helplessly as his precious empire, Northland's granaries, salt routes, and banks, within 3 days, completely shut down. I want him sitting on that throne, cursed by all his people, watching his kingdom crumble. I'll make him beg for life, yet unable to die.
My shadow guards are all yours to command. Relay my secret order. From today on, cut off all food supplies. I want the Northland royals
to completely starve to death in their extravagant dream.
Yes, Your Highness.
She'll come back, as long as I'm ruthless enough. She will definitely come back.
Your Majesty, terrible news. 70% of the nation's banks suddenly closed their doors. All the grain merchants vanished overnight. The people are saying that it's Your Majesty who drove away Ashford and Southvale, leaving them with no way out. Now all the rioting mobs have surrounded the palace gates. This is a letter from Miss Ashford.
Edward, this is my gift to you, forgiving the past.
Your Majesty, the granaries in the 3 northern provinces have been found, full of nothing but old husks. Originally, the garrison commanders saw the situation going south and took their families to abandon the city and flee. Your Majesty, the capital banks are completely empty. The streets are now filled with refugees fighting for food. Your Majesty, the royal guards haven't been paid in 3 days. They're starting to mutiny.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Where's the money? Where is my treasury? Just because the Ashfords left, does the world stop turning?
Edward? Edward! My father is right outside. He's surrounded by the mob. How can you still be angry? Write to Isabella and beg her. Tell her to bring the money and food back. Miss, our sleeper agent in the Northland court reports that Wendy Zoe, to save herself, has secretly contacted our trading house. She's willing to hand over the Northland Royal Secret Passage map. She only asks that when we enter the city, we back her up. This Wendy Zoe knows what's good for her. Go back and tell her. I'll take the map. But her life depends on how much she's willing to trade for it.
Bella, you're back. I knew you couldn't bear to leave me. I'll turn Grace to ashes. I've cleared out the entire harem. Bella, come back and make me a bowl of porridge, okay? Isabella, how could you be so cruel? I only made one mistake, yet you destroy my kingdom and leave me no way out. Bella, look. Now Northland's economic lifeline is completely broken. Right now, with just a word from Southvale, these chambers of commerce who defected for a bit of rice will immediately switch sides. So, when do you want to see him kill himself?
Kill himself? That's way too easy on him. I want him to see it with his own eyes, how the royal power he prized most is betrayed by the woman he loves, and how it's trampled by those lowly commoners. Send orders to those closed banks. Starting tomorrow, resume full exchanges, but only for the commoners' silver. As for the royals and nobles, their banknotes are completely void.
Yes.
Edward, I'll make you sit in a high position, yet unable to get a scoop of rice, reviled by thousands, without even a single servant to take a blade for you.
Dog King! Give us back General Ashford! Give us back our food! Southvale's merchant said, if we kill Edward, Miss Isabella will bring food to save us! Kill him!
Edward, do you hear them? This is the empire you wanted. For that bitch, Grace Sutton, you lost the Ashfords. Now these commoners won't even spare your life.
Wendy, it's so late. Taking my empire. Where are you going?
Empire? There's no Albion Empire left. Edward, you're insane. I won't die with you. Isabella's men are just outside. If I offer the seal to Southvale, I'll survive.
You want to take what's mine and beg that bitch who ruined everything?
Do you think you're still that high and mighty prince? You're nothing but a stray dog who can't even control his own eunuchs. Isabella was right. A man like you never deserved the Ashfords, nor do you deserve this empire.
Shut up! Who allowed you to say her name? She is mine, and the seal is mine too.
Die. Then let's all die together.
If I can't have it, then no one will.
Edward Sinclair is dead. Northland has fallen. By order of the princess consort, open the granaries. Those who surrender shall be spared.
Bella, the snowstorms of Northland have stopped. From now on, all you'll see will be the beautiful, misty rain of Rainford.
Henry, when Edward died, I thought I would cry. But surprisingly, the wind here in Rainford is just so sobering. Henry, thank you. Thank you for taking me out of that grave.
Bella, the court is clean now. My foolish brothers have been banished to their fiefdoms. Now, this great land of Southvale belongs to just the two of us.
Oh, really? Then your highness should be careful. Bella is naturally spoiled. This great land of ours, if I happen to ruin it when the time comes, don't let your heart ache.
Not just this empire. Even if you wanted my heart, I'd carve it out for you to step on.
In my past life, I died in the cold snow. In this life, I live in a warm, vibrant world.
Bella, for the rest of our lives, we'll take it slow.